Hello, Magiceyeofthedivine here to give y'all a reading for the week of May 26th through June 1st, 2024. This is my only tarot channel for entertainment only. I will not contact you for a reading if there is anyone out there doing so or trying to do a copycat channel or using my videos or my name. They are fake, and thank you for coming to my channel. I will be doing a nice reading for you. Let's see what comes out. Just take a glance at that one. Go for these. Sometimes they fly out. Sometimes I grab them. Sometimes I don't. Depends if it's calling to me. And this may take a little bit, as you know, these videos do. So, yep, making sure that's the right way that it wants to go, and there. And let's see what this sign, motion. Oh, this batch just wants to come out. Source just really wants to throw it a bunch, didn't it? You know, sometimes, you know, when it comes to readings, I'm going to tell you right now that I'm honest. Sometimes it can be brutal. Sometimes it can be nice. But I don't sugarcoat anything. And thing is that, you know, if this resonates for you, it resonates for you. If it don't, then leave it at that. So sometimes, you know, there might be things that, you know, that I might say that might trigger you, and they might not like, but that to each their own. Remember, it's the prerogative of it all. It's your prerogative. Just make sure that there's no harsh, you know, comments or comebacks. I know there are people out there that do tend to do that, but if, you know, if you're that type of person, you know, I shake it off. Don't bother me. I'm not going to sit on a channel and argue with you. You know, and say some eventual harsh comments back, you know. I'm growing too much for all that. Grown too much. That's, you know, I look at, you know, things like that are kind of for the misery of people, you know. Just a little too much there, but I always like taking my little glances just to kind of see where I'm at. I'm going to try to do a jump, but he didn't want to come out, but yep, sure did. Sure did. Now we got one more side to do. Sometimes I do a quick jump and a quick flip, and I grab that. Yep, sure do. I don't want to try to make these videos long, you know, but sometimes if they do, they do. You know, if they don't, just there's no time, I guess, on them when it comes to a reading, right? I really don't like to time them. Well, we don't like to time them. Okay. Communication. So, here's the thing. Ooh. Communication. Oh, so it seems like to me, um, when it comes down to the communication, that you have to, well, okay, I wonder how many of you are having a little problem with being open and honest with somebody, that you'd rather go around and spy on somebody instead of talking to them. Also, too, when it comes down to unity, it could be with a partner, could be with a friendship. Unity comes in many different ways, not just romantic. Could be platonic, could be friendship, you know. But whatever this is that's going on, someone has their head in the clouds. They're trying to avoid a situation that should have been spoken to about, but rather just sit back on the sidelines and watch. But then there's this other thing. Somebody could just be moving forward, moving on, doing their own thing. And rather also too, this person could be avoiding you. But you're moving forward, and you're avoiding the other person as well. Head in the clouds, just thinking, just rather avoid, just rather move on, try to be positive. But the only thing is just, kind of, where does it lie when it comes down to it being on your mind, or that person's mind, that things never settled? Then it becomes to where it's kind of like a cat and mouse game, a spying game, trying to look up information on somebody, or even their profiles or anything on social media. They're either doing it to you or you're doing it to them. It can go either or ways, or maybe both could be doing it to each other. So we'll leave it at that on that part. Now here's the thing, the courage part of it all. Someone's staying in their empress. They're trying to put a mask on the situation. Situation at hand, trying to put a mask on it. Not really wanting to work on it. Can be a little bit, honestly, like a stubborn. There's this stubborn ego, being in the empress, attitude going on, like, you'd rather just be strong about the situation. You think you're being strong. You don't want to be vulnerable. Don't want to be weak about the situation. Don't want to look weak about the situation. You'd rather move on. But the only thing is, it can kind of cause worries and stress upon the situation, because you're trying to mask the situation for what it is. Now here's the thing though. It's telling you to kind of like stand your ground. Stand your ground for a while. And just kind of sit back and watch, view, analyze, see for a while how it turns out before you make a choice of going to speak to this person, or even allowing this person to speak to you. Alrighty, so then here comes this. Oh, wow, this is the emotions of the situation at hand. This talks about where you should go within. You need to go within. Maybe do a little meditation if you do so. Or maybe just sit back in a peaceful mind and think about what you're going to do if you're going to approach this person, if you make that decision. Or if this person approaches you, are you going to let them or not? The thing is that you're going to end up being in an utmost higher attitude, to where that you're going to put forth all your intuition, all your knowledge and wisdom into the situation, But you're, and you know, your second antenna is in tune. What you feel is right is damn right. Because this person, or even you may go back and want to apologize, or this person's going to come in and try to apologize and want to have a new beginning, want to take the chance, want to take the risk of a new beginning. So now if you do, that's a choice upon you to do, or allow this other person to do coming back in. The thing is though, I'm getting this feeling though, this is more than just a friendship. This is more of on a love, situation. This is also to where that some of the money has to be involved. There's some money that's involved. That has to, like the stability that's within the relationship. But the only thing is that it's the choice about between money, or is it the choice about stability of money, or is it about the relationship? Or is the relationship based on money? And then that's it. Now the thing is that you're going to be caught in your memories at hand, on the situation at hand. You're caught in the whole thing of, should you start over with this person or should you not? If you start over, just remember, if you start over, it's got to be a whole new birthing process. It goes from a rebirth and birthing process. So if you allow that to happen, that means you got to let all past memories that are negative to go bye-bye, to start over. And I know it's a hard thing to do, and it's a hard thing to not want to bring up them negative things that's happened in the past when it comes to the person, or they could do it to you. They could end up using certain things over your head, because when starting over, sometimes it gets into that honeymoon phase all over again, like what it does in the beginning of a relationship, and then it kind of fades out and you settle. That's the thing of starting over again. It does the same thing. It's like a cycle. So what happens is that, are you willing to let things go and start over, or are you just going to start anew? The thing is, you start anew, it's a whole new birthing process. If you're going to start new with this person, or you're just going to move forward and just say, you know what? I'm just going to birth a new cycle. And I'm going to enjoy birthing a new cycle. But not let it evolve around past issues and create the same patterns again. So, this is your reading for this week. I'm making your choices. So, may you all sit down and think on the choices at hand. Blessed be.